Clear skies. It's going to get cold tonight. Are you going to be able to handle it?
Oh, I can handle it. I got a gift in the mail. The folks at iHood sent us a heated vest to try, and we're gonna open it up. Do you think they knew how cold I get? Take a look. Oh, that looks nice. This is gonna extend my outdoor time by hours. How's it look? It's nice.
Yeah, it looks great. I like how it sort of tapers down and then opens up again at the waist.
I think the hood is heated as well.
Oh, that's sweet.
I'm pretty excited about it.
I like it. It looks nice.
I'm gonna figure out how to get it charged up, and we'll tell you all about it. Okay, our vest is all charged up. Comes with a small battery pack. I plugged this in for an hour or so and got it up to 100%. We're gonna plug it in, and we're gonna try this thing out. This vest has 3 heating zones on it. One here, one on the back, and it's got a hood with a heated zone in the ears and across the back of the neck. And it's all controlled by this right here. If we just hold down on each zone for a couple seconds, it turns that zone on. It has a low setting, a medium setting, and a high setting to control each zone. So each one can be worked independently. I'm pretty stoked about this thing. I'm gonna be toasty. And you can also turn the light off if you wanna use it with no light. Incognito. If you're interested in getting one of these, I'm gonna leave links and coupon codes in the show notes below, so you can go ahead and check it out. Time to head on another adventure.
Yeah.
Camping. You riding back there? Ooh. Dad's jamming again. Dad doesn't feel good. All right, camping adventure! Woo! 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 Our first order of business is to get some dinner for tonight over the campfire, and this place has the best steaks ever.
And the best ice cream.
And the best ice cream. So we're gonna head in and we're gonna get some steaks for dinner tonight. We don't usually buy steaks because Dad usually has a freezer full of venison for us, but we just happen to be out. So we're gonna just get some beef steaks today. Beef steaks.
Beef steak.
Beef steak. This is one of our favorite country stores.
Seems they're all the same.
We also need fish hooks.
It'll be all right.
How about a coonskin cap? It's not as nice as the one I got you.
Oh, let's see.
I will have the best.
Thank you. You guys have fun.
We will, thank you.
Stay warm.
It won't
Oh,
last.
we will, thank you.
We'll see ya.
He said, look out for the bears. All right, we got our steaks. You good? We've got the turf. Now we just have to go get the surf.
What's the fish?
The fish.
Favorite little spot.
Rex and Leela are gonna catch us a couple of big fish. Go with our steaks.
We're gonna have steak and carp.
Delmonico's and carp. Nothing like a good bottom feeder.
We were here the other day and didn't catch much, so.
I'm trying to do some fishing. This is one of our most favorite places ever. It is so beautiful here. Rex is gonna go check out his honey hole. You take the camera. Tell us what's gonna happen.
All right, there's a little hole up this way. And there's a brown trout up here, and he's a legal fish, because fish around here have to be 7 inches to be legal. And I'd say he's at least 9 to 10 inches, so he's a legal fish. All right, right here's the spot. Be quiet sneaking up here because they scare easily. Trout are very smart. Well, that's no good. Caught a stick. Well, that was uneventful, but there's lots of other spots we can try. So. All right, there's another good spot right up here. Let's see if we can't catch something.
So far the fishing has been poor, which seems to be a little bit of a trend with us lately. But we're gonna still give it a go.
I'm going out here.
Well, the fishing was poor here.
Subpar, as Debbie likes to say.
Do I say subpar?
You say subpar.
The water is a little bit more shallow than what we're used to, and we actually have access to a canoe, but we forgot the life vest, so we can't get out to deeper water. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try another section of the creek, which is just down the road a little bit, and we'll see if we can do some fishing there. And if not, it's just gonna be turf tonight. No surf.
No surf. You know what surf and turf really is? A can of sardines and a piece of beef jerky.
Kids, we're having surf and turf for dinner.
How about
Hot dog and a can of sardines. We took a family vote, and it seems like fishing is not in our favor today. So instead, we're gonna take a drive through the mountains, see if we can spot any elk and find a sweet camping spot. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Our steaks that we got are frozen, so we're gonna put them in the sun, see if we can thaw them out. We found a spot we think we like. Creek. Rex said he already saw a brookie. That's code for brook trout. Ah, he got a fish! Oh, you lost him. Our fishing luck turned around.
There he is. And
Got him again.
hold still, buddy.
Say about wild trout, they're really crazy.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, look how beautiful that fish is.
Let me see.
That's a beautiful native Pennsylvania brook trout.
Like he's the only
There he goes.
trout in there.
We found this great camping spot, but we've got this big tree branch that has broken and is kind of in our way. But thankfully, Ron carries a chainsaw, so he's gonna cut it up. Oh, baby.
Maybe.
What could go wrong?
Oh, just keep the kids out from underneath it.
think my girl needs a snack. Let's see if we can accommodate her. All right, I got some beef sticks when I was in at the local grocery store. Try these.
Just went over to a few of these hemlocks along the creek and broke off some branches that were still hanging on the tree, that were still, branches hanging there and not on the ground. One of the things I wrote about in my book, Echo, was to look up, not down, you clown, because that's how to remember where to get dry firewood. So we've got these small tips of these hemlock branches, almost like the bristles of an old corn broom, that are super dry, and that really helps you to get a fire started. If you pick wood up off the ground, it's going to be wet, it's covered in leaves, it's right next to the damp ground. So look up, not down, you clown. Went down in a creek bottom where a lot of yellow birches grow, and so this is bark that I peeled off of a yellow birch, and we're just going to tear it apart a little bit, make it finer and fluff it up. And this has natural oils in it. Not only is it fluffy and dry, it has natural oils that'll take a spark real well. And when the fire gets going over here, you'll even see when it first starts burning, there'll be some black sooty smoke coming off of it. And that's those birch oils burning off. Up. Here, you want to do the honors?
Ooh, I would love to. Oh, got it.
Good work. See how big that thing is? Big bed, and there's no other beds around. Typically, if it would be a doe, they'd be in a group, so it would be doe and maybe her fawns. But that's a big bed all by itself, tucked against the creek. Most likely a buck. Anybody tell which way the head was?
Buck bed.
That way. That way, towards this.
You think so?
Yeah. No, it's this way.
Yeah, I thought it was right where Rex was standing. You can almost, if you just sort of imagine it, you can even see how it used its front legs to push down and lift up and get up out of there. And you can see how, this tapers down like this.
That's the leg.
That's where the tail came. The back leg and the tail came around this way. The head was there, and the antlers probably sticking up this tall.
No, probably.
Maybe he'll come in and sleep with us tonight.
Yeah, we're in his bedroom.
Do you think he'll come back?
Bedroom.
Big buck.
Hopefully, if he does come back.
All right, we're gonna go explore the creek bed a little bit.
Parents want happy kids. Get them outdoors. They love it.
You know what they say, if your kids are bouncing off the walls, take the walls away.
Where are we going? Down here?
Whoa!
This is an American beech tree, and it has something called beech bark scale, which infects the bark on the outside and causes it to break up. And this tree is actually pretty young to have it as bad as it does, but eventually it breaks the bark up so bad that the bark just sloughs off in big plates and the tree dies. The one next to it. Big fissures in there. That one, if you scan all the way to the top, is long dead.
Oh yeah.
So we're here in north central PA, where coal mining was pretty popular, I guess you'd say, starting in the 1950s all the way through the early 1990s even. A lot of these mountains were strip mined, and when the coal was stripped off, it exposed sulfur seams in the earth. And sulfur is a natural element in the earth. It's perfectly inert and fine, but when it gets exposed, it mixes with water and forms into sulfuric acid. And so the sulfuric acid ended up in these streams. It's called acid mine drainage. And a lot of these streams here in north central PA were basically killed off. The sulfuric acid destroyed all the biotic life in the streams, and they're coming back now. Rex just caught a beautiful brook trout just downstream of here. There's fish, there's invertebrate life in these streams, partly because the strip mining techniques and practices have changed, but also because they've rehabbed some of these streams. So they put in these big beds of basically limestone, and they divert the stream to go through the bed, which neutralizes the acid in the water, and then it comes back and flows back into its natural stream bed with the acid neutralized. And in that way they can treat, millions of gallons of water as it's moving down these streams. And these were wonderful native brook trout fisheries, and the one that Rex just caught is just a gorgeous fish. So when I was a kid, there were brook trout in here, and they were fun to fish for when I was a little kid. Then as I got older, all these streams were dead, completely dead, and now they're coming back. So it's really fun to see that there's life again in these beautiful waters.
You guys find some rocks?
Yeah, big! You make this on fire.
In the summertime, it probably has rattlesnakes in it.
Oh yeah, a lot of rattlesnakes.
Yeah, this is a very snaky area. We're here this is the first week in November, and so we're not too concerned about rattlesnakes. But if we were here in July or August,
I'd be fretful.
Yeah, you'd want to have your eyes peeled. There are a lot of timber rattlers in here.
Oh, look what Leela just found. This is a proud moment for Dad. Rex found it.
I found it earlier.
This is a proud moment for Dad.
It is. Darn right, it's a buck. Remember that buck bed we saw earlier?
Oh, it's this.
That's probably the same buck. And this is a pretty good size. Yeah, it's not huge, but it's a good size tree to be rubbing. This is an alder, and you can see that. Look at that. That's a few weeks old probably. Let's walk this way a little bit more and then cut up to the road, and then we'll have to go finish setting up camp. It's so hot again, Rex.
So easily.
Okay. Yeah, we'll lay them out this way.
Rex says he caught a monster. Nice fish, Rex.
Had to let him do the thing.
He'll be good.
I caught him right over there.
Woo, mighty fisherman! Well, that's a great sign for these streams coming back to life. Dinner time.
We've got great local Delmonico steaks and Ben's original ready rice for dinner. Got our fires burned down to just some coals, and we're about ready to get some vittles on before it gets dark on us. You put the whole thing in, and then Leela's going to do the other one. Leela, will you go grab the other pack? It's on the tailgate.
Get it down
Get a little closer so you miss.
That could help me. This is the second card from the box.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Look at that! That butter skated straight into the fire.
And I'm not knocking.
Okay. Dad, it keeps catching on fire. Oh. Let me put that.
Nope, it doesn't want to go out. Well, I whispered the fires that oopsie-daisy.
We sometimes have really bad luck with our camp meals.
I think that one's.
Oh, look how good that looks. That one got a little crisp.
Bingo!
But they look pretty good.
Oh, look at it. Oh, look at that. This is done. Oh, beautiful. Perfect. Oh. Look at that. Eee. Ooh, look at that sucker. Steak. Delicious. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Not big.
This is the part where Ron goes,
We are not big beef eaters. Like we almost all the red meat we eat comes from the animals that I hunt. And we occasionally buy a good steak. And this is one of them. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Well, I think we crushed it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Meat cheers.
Meat, lot of meat.
Meat, a lot of meat.
Let's go do dishes. Rocks do a pretty good job. Pretty good.
That's right. Cold water against solidified butter is not...
It's not really coming off.
Spreading it around a lot. I think a nice...
Thank you for noticing.
I think a nice...
Well, that looks a little bit worse than when I started.
likes better. We're having a competition.
Ooh, first impressions. That comes off the stick very nicely. It's got a nice toasted brown around the entire thing. Not too burnt, just some nice charring. So we try it. Okay, I'm gonna go all in, whole thing, okay? Oh.
You like it?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That was incredible, Leela. That was incredible. Rex, that'll be tough to top. That was really good. Rex's marshmallow now. It came off the stick very nicely. Has a light toasting around the edge, but on the top, a little bit of a darker char. We're gonna give this a try and see how Rex did. Are you nervous?
No, you can't tie us.
You think I'm gonna tie you? I
always
won't, no ties. One of you is gonna be a clear winner.
All right. There.
Gotta be a tie. I mean, they're only marshmallows.
It's very good, but still very chewy and sticky inside. I have to give it to Leela.
Dead black.
Hers just like evaporated in a sugary deliciousness in my mouth.
Put this one.
still on fire. They were both excellent, but I give it to Leela.
These I'm the marshmallow queen.
Congratulations, Marshmallow
What?
Queen.
It's just a hole. Bad choice, Dad. I cannot.
Nice and toasty here by the fire.
Dad, get down here. See him? See him? You see him? Right there, in the water. Oh, he's gone. Oh, there he is. There he is. Right there, right there.
See him.
See him?
Oh, there was one. Yep, it just darted back. Oh,
It went upstream.
they're in here. Rex is fishing these little pools and cut banks and rock ledges for brook trout. It's pretty chilly this morning. He's already had one on. See if he can get another one. Ooh, good cast.
I know there's one in here. They sit right under that rock.
Morning, sweet pea. Fire keeping you warm.
After I just got up.
Good morning, everyone. Leela and I slept in. Not really sleeping, we just didn't get out of our bags because it was so toasty warm in there.
Well, we were only in there for 12 hours.
We did have to go to bed really early.
Gets dark at 5:30.
I think we were asleep. Well, not asleep, but we were in the tent in our bags at 6 o'clock. The kids don't usually fall asleep until 9:30 or 10, so the kids were not that tired, so they laid in there and just giggled for a long time with the light
She was
off.
pulling my ears and on and
We
so
had a good
forth.
night, didn't we? So we're gonna have a little breakfast this morning. We have some bagels, some cream cheese, some smoked salmon, and we're gonna do that up and have a good meal here. How'd you sleep last night?
Good.
You stay warm.
Too warm because of
What do you have on there?
these hot hands.
Oh yeah, we stuck some hot hands on you, didn't we? That keeps you toasty?
And also on my back.
Yeah, and that kept you nice and warm, didn't it?
Too hot.
That's a good trick that we learned. If you just get the body warmers, stick them on belly, back, depending on how cold it is outside. It's a great way to keep kiddos warm for sleeping.
Well, mamas, we should get really cold like my mom.
That's right.
Got a little char there.
Have whatever one is hottest.
Hey, my lady.
Hey, I need some creepers.
Oh, you want capers on there?
Our girl loves capers.
We're living the life of luxury out here. Leela loves capers,
Would
so
you
I
care
brought
for
them
any
along.
red worms on yours?
One cream cheese bagel with capers. Bon appetit. Smoked salmon bagel with capers. Go ahead.
This is one of my favorite
Cheers.
things.
Bagel cheers.
This is really good.
I can't tell. Yeah. Cream cheese in here.
I don't care.
You don't feel good, do you?
No,
You look good.
I don't feel good.
Well, as Ron hacks his brains out over here, this has been a great little spot, but I think it's time to break camp. If you enjoyed this video from the Living Wild family, please consider subscribing, and we'll see you next time. No thumbs up.